Going on to you, Pisces. How y'all doing? So you Pisces actually have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and then the Hierophant. So immediately, this is very powerful because this lets me know that for you Pisces, this is about you have the discipline and the integrity that a lot of people just don't have. And this is what makes you Pisces so different. It's the fact that a lot of you've developed a very strong, powerful value system that you're not asking for other people to live up to and live by your exact value system. But if you want to be taken, if other people want to be taken seriously by you, they're gonna have to have certain bedrock attributes. They can't just come to you, Pisces, basically not valuing anything, not valuing the word that they speak, not valuing their own actions, and then expect you Pisces to take them seriously, right? You will judge them based upon their character, and you'll know you can't trust them just based upon that. And so the thing about it is that the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant speaks to how you Pisces, again, it took you a little while for you to develop this strong core value system because of the fact that you've been through so much. But what a lot of the times people don't really understand is you were doing the knowledge, you were learning, you were figuring out what are your bedrock attributes, what are your value systems that you actually hold core to you, right? Um, what are the attributes or your value systems that you hold most dearly to you and stuff like this. So because of the fact that you Pisces were developing that identity, right? It took you a little bit of heartbreak for you, unfortunately, right? For you Pisces to actually have, because you need wisdom. You need to go through some things sometimes. That's just how it is. For you to understand why you need to develop these core attributes. You know what I'm saying? Like, narcs exist to teach people how to stand up to them. That's part of the reason why they exist. Because too many people on the population of the earth, right, are suckers or pushovers for love. And the whole concept of it is, again, learn to love, but learn how not to be taken advantage of. You can do both of those things. You're supposed to love and see, a lot of the times people love indiscriminately, even though they should discriminate and they should have judgmental minds, because of the fact that they don't know the science of love. They don't actually understand what love is. Yes, you're right. They're supposed to actually pay attention, just like how you Pisces have developed, right? You learn how to pay attention to a person's issues. You Pisces understood that, as you're getting to know the person, you hanging around them and stuff like this, if they lack integrity this way and that way, why would you want to be around them? You don't. You didn't. And so you Pisces pretty much let them be on their own because of the lack of integrity they lacked, how goofy it was. You dig what I'm saying? And so because of that, this just, again, it raises, a lot of people can't have access to you Pisces because of that. Because it's hard for you to maintain relationships, not because you Pisces are not ready or there's something wrong with you. It's actually quite the contrary. The reason why you Pisces lack a relationship as of right now is because of the goofiness. A lot of people do not have integrity. They lack a foundation to stand on. That's the problem. And because they lack a foundation to stand on, it throws the whole relationship off, because relationships have integrity. Relationships between two people have a constitution. What is the pillar in which the relationship between yourself and the other person stands up straight upon? That's what integrity is. The ability to stand up straight. These are these are characteristics. This is nobility, right? Everybody want to be kings and queens and all of this. And kings and queens It doesn't, nobility has nothing to do with finances. Nobility are traits and character, right? Everybody thinks that an aristocrat is a person who's a rich person. No, an aristocrat is a person who does right by themselves and others. That's what the term aristocrat means. It means, if you look up the definition, right, and the etymology, the definition and the etymology, it means a person who does right by themselves and others, a stand-up, noble, generous individual, a magnanimous individual, a person who could be a saint, a certified clerical saint, because of the fact that they want to do right by others. In a world where people are so corny and lame and sit down, they, unfortunately, they would need a wheelchair because they want to get over on each other so badly and so much, and constantly needing to get over on another person. This person reveals their value. That's you, Pisces. The sainthood is you, Pisces. Because the star card and the eight of swords speaks to that. Many people are attracted to you, but many people cannot stay with you. And the reason why they can't stay with you, like I said, is because they lack the integrity. They lack the foundation that is necessary in order for them to be taken seriously. And then you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords right here speaks to how a lot of you are in a situation where you, Pisces, basically are handling your business. This is why, because again, the Eight of Swords, you stay prayed up. Maybe some of you, right, for you religious ones, maybe some of you are spiritual, okay? It's not a problem. You stay meditating. You stay proving that you are head and shoulders, just leagues beyond other people with your nobility. And it's not stuck up. Because so many people want to be on some fake nobility stuff, right? They're acting like they're queenly, but then they're elitist and they're oligarchists and they're Darwinists, and they treat people like trash because they fancy it. All this, you Pisces practice nobility. You treat people well. It doesn't matter how much money a person has versus how much money a person doesn't have. It doesn't matter about their social standing, nor does it matter about their lack of social standing. And so that's what makes you, Pisces, very desirable. A lot of people want to be around you. But again, it's the catch-22. The Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Strength card. And so now you, Pisces, it's like your relationships, your interactions with others romantically, personally, romantically, friendship-wise, familial-wise, it's much more touch and go. It's much more come and go now. And the reason for that is because for you, Pisces, this is a sense of you understand why it's touch and go. It's because people do not have the ability to keep up with you because they are bankrupt. So the Knight of Swords now and the Five of Wands speaks to how, and you are not going to change in the sense that you're not going to throw away your decency. So this whole reading is about why you Pisces are Sigmas. Why y'all be ending up single. It's not because you Pisces are unattractive. Quite the contrary. People still gonna be attracted to you, Pisces. The problem with y'all is that there is no problem with y'all. The problem with y'all is that y'all are too good, like I was talking. We're in a world where people talk about if you hold people accountable, you are coming to a world where people are talking about, oh, I don't owe you anything. Yes, you do. Because if you want to be taken seriously in the world of adults, you better practice what you preach. What you talking about? If you don't want to, if you not going, if you have no, if a person doesn't have any intention on practicing what they preaching, don't say something. Don't say you're going to do something and you don't do it. Otherwise, you won't be taken seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so the thing about it is that the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands represents how, and so this is just a sense of how, like, again, you Pisces can get to know anybody. Remember, Venus is exalted in Pisces. The planet of love is exalted. It's at a high point in Pisces. So finding someone brand new to be in a relationship with, or at least start one, is not a problem. It's them staying there because they realize they actually have to be accountable and they actually have to grow up, and they're not built for it. But the pride and the ego that they have, my dear Pisces, won't allow them to admit that they are not built for it. So that's the situation that a lot of y'all are going through. Y'all are beautiful, handsome, or whatever, I guess, whatever the case may be, right? Whatever you want to call yourself, whatever, right? But, you know, it's just that it means if other people can't keep up with you, it's what's happening. So let's clarify this Five of Wands. They can't keep up with you in anything. Job, romance, familial ties. You realize that the weight of the world is on y'all shoulders, and you Pisces don't be getting half of, not even a quarter, not even a fraction. I'll say a fraction just to kind of, you don't even get a half. You don't even get a quarter of what it is that y'all really deserve like that. Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, Hanged Man, which is Pisces. So you showed up in your own reading. That's my point. So what you end up doing, Five of Wands, they end up coming to you with some goofy stuff, some goofy reasoning why they have a problem with you. You Pisces end up leaving them alone because you realize they don't have a problem with you. They want to make a problem with you because they want to use that as an excuse as to why they're not supposed to grow up. They blame it on you and project onto you. And the King of Cups and the Hangman represents, so a lot of you Pisces will just continue to move forward. A lot of you are becoming a lot more brave because you're realizing that a lot of people are goof troops. They don't practice what they preach. And again, if you want to be taken serious, my neighborhood, the people who know me in it, they take me seriously. And the reason why they take me seriously is because they know I have a good track record. I practice what I preach. They know if I say something, more than likely it's going to happen. That's why I have to watch my words. That's why I do watch my words, the things that I say, because they know if I said it, more than likely it's going to get done unless something more important comes up that I have to take care of. It's going to get done. So grown folks, years, I've been hanging out with people much older than me since I was 14. Being 13, 14 years old, around that age bracket, hanging out with 30-year-olds, hanging out with 19-year-olds, hanging out with 20-year-olds, being 14 years old, myself hanging out with 50-year-olds because I was wise beyond my years. Why? Because I knew the game at a much younger age, even though I was so young. So, you dig? And how was I able to do that? Because I practice what I preach. I have ethics. I have standards. Even though I'm not moralistic and get down with religious dogma or any of that stuff, I still have standards, though. I still have something that stops me from just going off the rails with it. You understand what I'm saying? That I practice every day. You don't have to tell me that it's bad not to clean my room or whatever. Like, I'm going to do that. So that's pretty much it for now. A lot of you Pisces, y'all are in a real space because y'all are powerful and you're surrounded by a sea of weak individuals that's lame, that want you, that don't want to practice anything that they talking about, that want you to give them a pass for being weaklings because they lack what it takes to do what they need to do because they corny. All you Pisces need to do is just keep moving forward. The only type of people who gonna be able to bear to be around you are top-notch individuals because they gotta match you. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. I'm at 21,764 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace. Have a good one. Oh yeah, and come through and get a personal reading. Peace.